What's good, y'all? In today's video, I'm going to be going through North Riverside Mall in Chicago and finding the best sneaker deals that I can see. Lucky for you guys, there are so many sneaker stores within this mall, so there's going to be plenty of great content and a lot of good finds coming up. First up, we hit up Foot Locker downstairs. There's actually 2 Foot Lockers in this place, which is absolutely wild. But they did have some pretty cool New Balances, and they had the brand new John Morants in almost every colorway that has released. Also, if you guys can let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this new style of video. I usually do a lot of quick edits, but I focused on making a lot longer clips for this video. This Foot Locker did happen to have the brand new Jason Tatum's in this new colorway that I'm actually feeling. This is actually a pretty decent colorway, I can't lie. They also had the Polar Blue Dunks. That video went absolutely crazy on my channel. Thank you guys for the support. Definitely a clean shoe. I guess we can take the moment to really talk about how successful 2023 has been for my channel. I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for supporting me and joining the community. All I ask from you is to subscribe and drop a like if you enjoy the content. At the end of the day, we're all just sneakerheads, and I have a passion for these shoes and I want to share it with you guys. They had the Jordan 14s in the black and white colorway, which actually seemed to be a pretty limited release. I'm a big fan of these, but $200 is pretty steep to pay. Then of course you have all your other Jordans that have been sitting for a fat minute. The 13s, the 1s, especially the mids, those have been there for a while. Jordans just don't sell out like they used to. But something that has been on the rise is Crocs. Crocs have been going crazy, with 2023 being one of their biggest years. And funny enough, this Foot Locker actually did have the Grimace Crocs. It's a pretty small size, but these are pretty funny to look at. I don't know, do you guys like these and do you own a pair for yourself? On to the next store. Like I said, there's so many great stores in here, so we're not at a lack of anything. And I did notice these really cool Jordan posters, especially this one with all the OG Jordan models and the OG colorways. And then this Pablo Escobar holding up a Jordan from 1985, just hilarious to me. Then I hit up JD Sports, which is actually having a big sale with a bunch of shoes that are further reduced off their reduced price. That means there's a lot of great steals in here, including Air Forces for only 25 bucks. Not gonna lie, those Jordan 1 Mauves for $130 is pretty tempting. I mean, I love the Jordan 1 silhouette, but honestly, as I think to myself, do I really need them? And the answer is no. That's a new goal I set for myself in 2024. I'm really only going to buy shoes that I see myself wearing and shoes that will help me make content for this channel, because that's honestly what I want to invest my time and money into. Especially when shoes are on sale like this, it can be super tempting, and it could be easy to forget that you're spending money on things that you really don't need at the end of the day, including these Nike Dunks. This Racer Blue colorway is super nice and super clean. I remember when these originally came out and I really wanted a pair. Now Dunks are a little bit more dead, but I still think they're a great shoe. And these Air Force Ones have this pretty crazy material. It feels pretty premium, just not for me. And here are the Forces I was talking about. They're actually $35, but that is still insane for a pair of Air Forces. In 2024, I also want to experiment with a lot more sneaker brands. I really don't own many Adidas shoes. I believe I only have 1 or 2, and those are really just beaters for me. I'm more of a checks over stripes kind of guy, but I think it's really good to branch out and try new brands such as Adidas, Asics, and New Balance, and really see what's out there. But man, oh man, is it a great time to be a sneakerhead and to buy shoes for the collection. I've been slowly purchasing grails in the background. I will show you guys soon. And updating my collection with just shoes that I've wanted for the longest that just seem so unattainable. But now with prices being down and the market being down, I'm able to scoop pairs that I actually want for great prices. Alright, I know I'm chatting a lot. This JD Sports really did not have too much that was capturing my interest. They did have these Dunks in the kid sizing and these Rodman shirts for only 20 bucks that were actually pretty clean. And then I slid over to the second Foot Locker, because you can never have too many Foot Lockers. They had the brand new LeBron 21 colorway, and they had the KD 3s in the Christmas colorway that I'm actually really interested in terms of performance, because I do be hooping outside of all this. And for 130 bucks, that seems pretty enticing to me, I won't lie. They did have the On Pearl colorway that will be featured in the short. I forgot to record the widescreen footage for it, so I'm sorry about that, y'all, but they did have them. They just didn't have my size, which was a little disappointing. They had a bunch of Dunks here. As you can see, Polar Blue Dunks, you got your Pandas, and I know it's been recently a trend to hate Pandas. I don't know why. I just see them as Air Forces. Like, they're still a clean shoe, they're still a nice shoe, and don't not wear a shoe just because you see there's a bad stigma behind it. If you enjoy it, wear it. Because at the end of the day, everyone has their own style, their own taste, and their own like. So if someone tells you not to wear a shoe and you really enjoy wearing the shoe, keep wearing the shoe. And when it comes to Adidas here, they had a bunch of shoes on sale and some slides, just nothing that was really catching my eye. Next up, I hit House of Hoops, and they had these Dunks, and I believe this is a women's colorway in the Gorge Green. Not a bad look at all. And they had a bunch of basketball sneakers on sale, some LeBron Next Gens, and they also had some more lifestyle sneakers, such as this Nike Blazer. This is the 50th hip hop anniversary, and it actually had pretty nice materials, just not worth the price that they were asking for it. And this place also did too have the Jordan 14s and the black and white colorway. They also had these new basketball sneakers. I'm not sure exactly what they were called, but they had a bunch of KDs, LeBrons, etc. All the stuff you expect. And they had a wide variety of Nike Dunks to choose from, which is awesome to see. They had a bunch of Jordan models as well. You had the 6s, the 3s, and the 1s. So you honestly could not go wrong at this House of Hoops. Okay, now we're going to enter the most driest sneaker store in this place. I honestly don't know why I recorded in here. It's pretty bad. But they had a bunch of Air Maxes, including the Air Max from 2023 on sale for $85, just not super popular. They had the Air Max 1s in a bunch of colorways. The UNC Blue is fire. I still want that shoe so bad. And they had the Nike Dunks in that red and green colorway. Not the biggest fan of those, but they did have the LeBron 20s on sale for $115. They were a little bit cheaper. I honestly would probably recommend them, but for that price, not worth it. But what's this? On display in Snipes, they had some Yeezys. I was pretty confused. I'm pretty sure they weren't supposed to sell Yeezys in store. When I asked this associate about it, he just said they had a size 5.5 and a 7. And honestly, the display pairs looked much bigger than that, so I don't know if he was capping or not, but honestly, I wasn't too worried or too pressed about getting them Yeezys. But this store still had Air Jordan 2 Chicagos. Seriously, I think these shoes came out like 2 years ago at this point. I honestly don't know what's going on. Still a fire shoe. I'm not gonna lie. They did have some Air Jordan 2 lows. I'm actually a bigger fan of the low top Air Jordan 2s than the high tops. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section down below. But their selection here was actually pretty nice. A lot of shoes that are exclusive to this store that I didn't see anywhere else. And competing for the second worst store in this mall, this Champ Sports literally had nothing. They had some Dunks in kid sizes, and they had the Grinches, the Adidas Forum to be specific. I wish they had the Kobe Grinches, honestly. Like, I wanted a pair of those so bad. Literally, I entered for them on the shock drop, and when they released, okay, let me quit venting, but y'all feel my pain. I know you guys probably struck out too. It's not just me. But they did have a nice selection of Jordans here as well, and they had a bunch of basketball sneakers. You can honestly never go wrong. Lids also had this Antisocial collab. Pretty interesting. Then we slid over to DTLR, and things started looking up. They had this Jordan 2 Origins colorway on sale, which is meant to honor the Italian roots of the Jordan 2, and they had the Jordan 1 Royals reimagined. I wish they were the OG Royals, on sale for $150, including the Jordan 1 Low in the red colorway. This is almost an OG colorway. If it had that metallic look to it, it would honestly be worth it for that price. They did have some Dunks as well, including these white and blue ones that were on sale. DTLR was actually coming through with all the sales. They had the Gold Bullet Air Max 97s on sale as well. Pretty crazy to see. And their New Balance selection, nothing to scoff at. Honestly, a great trip to the mall with so many sneaker steals. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed.